anniversary in show business of the Statler Brothers. Now, they always say that you are known by the company you keep. Obviously, with Johnny Cash, June Carter Cash, you are in high company. You're also known for all the ladies you hang around with. Do you realize that?
We try. Lord, we try.
I know. And you have helped discover several of the top female artists in country music.
And during the course of the show tonight, not only those you've helped discover, but those you've helped work with, send along a few greetings. And if you don't mind, what we'd like to do is get you to watch the monitor and listen carefully as we present our first contestant.
Happy 30th anniversary, you guys. It's always been such a pleasure to work with you. I remember the first time that I was invited to tour with you was after you'd seen me on the Crook and Chase show, and you called my manager and asked if I could do some dates with you down in Plant City, Florida. And I had to put a band together because it was my first time to actually have a big gig like this. And I got out on stage in front of 15,000 people in a short little skirt, and during the third song it blew up over my head. And after that, you invited me to do 90 more shows with you over the course of the next couple of years, with one prerequisite, that I always wear that dress.
That's true. And I was the guy on the wind machine.
Oh, you were, yeah.
You were the one that started all of this.
Yes, I did.
Now, there is another special lady who you worked with for a couple of years, and she was already, I guess, a world-famous star when she met the Statler Brothers, and she said that you didn't even ruin her career.
Oh, that's right.
Please watch the monitor.
Here it comes.
Hi, brothers. Congratulations on 30 great years. You know, you really are entertainers on and off the road. And when I think of Harold, it's usually off the wall. But you know, I love to perform, but doing shows with you guys was always just a little more special. Whether it was in front of thousands of fans at live performances, or like the time you had me kind of relive my high school prom on your first TV special. I guess special is the key word here, because you'll always be special to me. Congratulations on your 30th.
She was already, as Lorianne mentioned, a world-renowned star when she started working with you. What did you guys learn from Brenda Lee when you worked with her out on the road like that?
You learn from everybody you come in contact with. I've got a great Brenda Lee story. We had, over the course of a few years before Brenda came with us to do the shows with us, Ronnie Millsap, when Ronnie was early in his career, he was opening a show at one point. And the second year that Ronnie opened the show for us, he won Entertainer of the Year. We went from there to Barbara Mandrell, and she won Entertainer of the Year. And so we talked to Brenda about going to work with us and doing the concert. And she said, God, this is great. That means I'll win Entertainer next year. Brenda's one of a kind, boy.
Kind of a built-in.
Yeah.
Well, now, up next is a lady to tell you about the story of how really her act got off the ground as a result of touring with the Statler Brothers. Watch this.
Howdy, boys. In case anybody out there in your audience doesn't know this shocking bit of news, Winona and I actually had our very first date with the Statler Brothers. We double dated with all four of them. We got to open our very first concert with them in Omaha, Nebraska in the early part of 1984, and we'll never forget you guys for being brave enough to take on a couple of red-headed boogie-woogie babes from Mars and give us our first break. And okay, if you guys really want to know out there in TV land, yes, we did kiss them, okay? But I only kissed Harold on the mouth. He was the only one. And I remember that you characters were very gracious and very kind to a couple of very scared little girls. And we're very fond of you for all those wonderful memories. But you did tease us unmercifully about the fact that we only had one outfit each. And every night that week you'd show up and say, okay, what are you going to wear tonight? But Winona and I think you're just so swell, you could have named yourself the Classy Brothers. And I just want you to know that every time I see toilet paper, I think of you.
Yes! All right!
Fond memories.
Care to elaborate on that one?
Well, do you remember, I mean, were the Judds really a couple of scared little girls that first concert?
The Judds were never scared little girls. No. They were the kind, they were an act, and I said this from the first time I heard their first record, they knew where they were going when they walked into the studio or whenever they were doing what they were doing. And as far as their clothes, we were only making fun of them, hoping they'd take them off.
Well, now, wait a minute. Judging by what she said, did you pay all your opening acts in tissue or something?
Well, we tried not to, but we learned a lot from John.
Think about that.
Okay,
Think about that.
One more lady who claims that you also teased her unmercifully, but she says her career would not be the same if it weren't for the Statler Brothers.
Oh.
The Statler Brothers have raised the elegance of our business. All of us who are their fans have such great love for the songs that they've written and for the way they sing their material, country music, pop music, and gospel music, with their magnificent excellence and style. They truly are the entertainers on and off the record. And they give so much joy, smiles, and hearty belly laughs to our country. And we all know that our country needs to laugh more. Harold, Dawn, Phil, Jimmy, I thank you for the superb entertainment that you give to me and all of your millions of fans. And I thank you for helping my career when you hired me to be your opening act for 2 years. I congratulate you on your 30th anniversary, and I love you so very much.
She's a sweetheart.
You guys, I'm wondering, looking at all of this, did you all realize that you are so loved by all the other stars in the business?
She's wonderful. She was, like I said, she was with us. Great. It was a great show when we put it all together. And of course, she won Entertainer of the Year 5 years in a row then, and she hasn't spoke to us since.
That's the way it goes, Harold.
Now, during the course of the show tonight, we have asked a lot of your friends and associates to be here to help us celebrate the success of the Statler Brothers. And
We saw some of them babies out there.
did you really?
Yes,
Okay.
we did.
Well, we asked our next guest to pick her favorite Statler Brothers song, and she selected "My Only Love," and she's going to do it for you now.